Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are, new project day. Got the Rolife 3D puzzle creation set Steam Journey. Looks like a little bit of the station track with our little train. I don't know how detailed it is. It's hard to tell from that picture. It looks like a little more detailed than some of the trains I've done before, but I don't, it got some, looks like got some stickers making the boiler and everything, but train and caboose. What do we got? Don't they usually put the difficulty back here? Oh yeah, there it is. 4 out of 5. So evidently an advanced Rolife one. Looks like some good internal details as well. Let's see, I saw it on the front. 405 pieces, and that's about all they got to say about it. So let's pop this open and see what we're getting into. If you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. You get to see all my successes and all my failures and how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures as they come up. Generally try and just have a good time and upload daily. We're not changing the world here, we're just building silly little models, so we want to have fun with that. Alright. Put my knife up before I cut myself again. Feels pretty stout, doesn't it? I think it feels heavy. It's not like ridiculously heavy, but it's got some heft to it, so I think it's going to be a pretty solid set. First initial thoughts, impressions. Box got some little crunches on the corner, so it's not wanting to come off. See if it'll go off the other side any better. Does not want to come off. Gonna be 30 minutes of me trying to get this thing off without destroying it. So doesn't look that bad on that side. Maybe I should go the other way. And that seems to be stuck. Keep going. Alright. New plan. Okay, I think I'm going to cut it. It is not wanting to cooperate. Where's the seam at on it now? Let's see. Okay. Got a seam there. Ooh, got a new toy I can play with. Timu saw me coming. Got a scalpel with removable blades. But you put your finger down here, and it supposedly holds it in place. Okay. Or just cut straight through what you're trying to cut. Yeah, I'm not crazy about this now. I know that doesn't feel like a natural position to. But I do like that it goes away. Okay. Now let's set that aside and see what we got finally. Okay, standard big brick of wood pieces. Safety instructions. A new thing they're putting in them, it seemed like. Index of what the illustrations mean. Nice instruction manual. We got that 26 pages. And, standard Rolife. What do you call it? Pictures and whatnots. Alright. Rivets. Plastic exhaust and steam. And nothing underneath there. And let's pop this open and see what we got into it. Come on. I just noticed they bundled up our stickers and everything on this one. actually do sort of like. Okay, so there's our gold foilish sticker, sandpaper, two-sided glue dots. We got some, oh, that's some. Let's see, that's some of those, what do you call it, where it just leaves behind the gold part. There's not actually a sticker, the embossing or whatever. And a really thin, it's not paper, some sort of fiber material. And some more golden bits. Another half piece here. Let's see, it's sort of hard to see, for me to see anything. I think it actually shows up better on camera. Getting into the thick boys now. Alright. They painted on one side on both of them? No, that one's painted both sides. This one's only one side. Okay. We got looks like our station bits here. And our red bits. Okay. But, alright. I'll take another quick gander at the instruction manual. Did they do the the usual Rolife random? One step is 3 pictures, one step is 27 pictures thing. So we're going to build our platform first. Move on to I'll generally end up doing Rolife by page number rather than step, just because their steps are such a random length. But we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to pull off the first few steps and we will get to building. Be right back with that. Okay, here we go. Step 1, we got A, B, and C. So, bring it a little closer, I think. And then 3 pairs of these guys. And a sign and a clock. Oh yeah, and our awning structure. Didn't quite fit those in. Okay. So I can these guys all get one of these. Okay, let's go top and underneath. I guess the structural bits. It'd be easier to do the underneath part first. I think it might be, because now, sign Bahnhof goes into the one that'll fit in. Alright, and our clock goes in the other one that'll fit in. Okay, so we got those guys. Now we got our ground platform. That should be, yeah. Sort of see the picture on the lines there for them. Let's go C. They're actually labeled underneath it, probably on the top too, yeah. But, oh, yeah, B, C, and A. Maybe a little close to get a little bigger, so take it out of the shade. Okay. And where'd you go this one? This little guy. Looks like I got a chip there, so let's touch it up with a little. And go notches to the back. You guys go in. Looks like I need to run some black across the top of these too to blend them in. Now, notches to the rear. Okay. Now we got our these guys. Gonna go in, make our little alcoves or whatever you want to call it. And just into Neo has decided she wants to keep me company tonight. It's in here purring and rubbing around my legs, so if I get distracted, you'll know why. She's not the most affectionate cat in the world, but when she decides to be affectionate, she goes all in. Alright. And then these guys at the end. Okay. Just like that, we got our illusion starting up. Let's notice another little chip there. See if I can touch it up. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. And now, get to jump into the dreaded accordion bits. So, okay, they're both. Nope, let's see. Gotta be. Oh, okay, I'm looking at them backwards there. Yeah, they're both D2. So, get our tabs, go up, and the black to the outside. And this isn't going to be nerve-wracking at all. Then it right around to that one. Okay. Not too almost almost a little too much pressure there, huh? Okay, and you're going to be on the other end. Okay. That's again nice and snug on all four tabs. Okay. And these guys go in on these four notches, or slots, or whatever I've decided to call them. Yeah, these would be slots when they're in cut totally. Okay. bit one in without much drama. Of course, as soon as it goes in, I see I didn't. Not taking it out to color it down, that's for sure. This one I can do beforehand. Yep, not nerve-wracking at all. Cooperate, there it goes. There, yeah. I got our part in. And I'll bring two more. Okay, so they're going to be doubled up and ganged them up into these. Maybe. We'll do them one at a time. There it goes. Sort of arguing with me on that one. A little extra pressure. Lie down. Okay, now got us this bit. Gonna go let's look at it. Okay. What's we got? Oh yeah, so we got the slots on either end here. Leftover tool and see if I can get some pressure in right there. Yeah, there it goes. Now, build us some tracks, it looks like. So, stack. Okay. So we take 17, 18. That we'll go on to our cross ties. Three of them. Yep, leaving one blank. That's not one. I think I did that. Yep, I did. Wrong side. This is supposed to be the outside one, so I'll go on. Yeah. Okay, and then got a cap on the end. Yeah. And somehow I painted the wrong side of the tracks. But you know, it just occurred to me, top of railroad tracks are silver. So I'm glad I didn't paint them. I want to get that. Well, they're not silver, but they're shiny. Ones I've seen anyway. Ooh, here's that. I guess it's perfect. Well, it looks like it splays out a little bit there on the end. But I am going to go with the shiny top on my tracks. I think it's polished as the train rides along. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so outer guide rail or something here, it looks like. And then the inner. I think. Oop, yep, did it upside down. Yeah. That notch is supposed to be down. Go out. See? Right there. Okay, we're going to put covers over the top of it. So, okay, this is supposed to be blank to the outside. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Double checking myself. Notches down. Yeah, we're going to put another cover on this outside, so that's not going to be visible, I don't think. Okay, now bring our station back in. And lock in. That goes here. Press down. There it went. Yes, I got a nice flush along the bottom there. That's going to be a longer boy than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so that one. It is. Well, they're supposed to be. Yeah, it is different lengths on those. I'm just looking at that. Okay, now. Same thing, but the other end. See if I can do this one right, maybe. think. I guess I didn't pull all the pieces I meant to pull tonight. I did miss the last couple of steps, though. I'll get to it. I'll give me something to do here in a second. Okay, sidetracked. So, 122, so these guys are cross ties. Tabs. 2 on the outside, yep. And what's it? There's 4. What's going on here? Okay, I'm supposed to skip this one, it looks like. Yeah, skipping this one. Okay. The picture's a little isometric, so it's a little difficult for me to interpret anyway. Get back in. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Same. Okay, and before I mount anywhere else, I'll add the silver onto these. If I had a gloss black, that'd probably be a more accurate representation, but I think this will do for me. Okay. Now, end cap on. $3 and $24. I've got one spare part here. 29. Where's 29 at? Okay, coming up next. So 4. So your notches down. I'm sure. Yeah. I missed one of them. Okay. Okay. On the dry one first. And this side I decided to do it this way with the the black part to the inside. Together. them all. You're riding a little high here. Okay. Double checking them all, make sure they're all seated in real good. Like so. Nothing jumping out at me. Okay. Oh, got. Next now we got these guys go on either end here and here, so we're going. Okay, so go with tab. Okay, slot there. Go in. Onto our tab here. And same thing down here. Straightest rails, is it? Okay. Now, this is where I forgot to pull 4 pieces. I'm going to grab then and probably call it a night with this. I think maybe it'll be. Let me take a peek. Maybe I'll do one more page. But we'll see. But I'll be right back with something regardless. Okay, here we go. So, get some, I guess, rail covers. I'm not even sure what I'd call these. But, 25 and 26. So here, so this is 25. So yeah, that lines, our little hole there lines up with our port. So on. And 26, same thing, other end. There it goes. Okay. Now I got 2 27s and 2 28s. And they go 27s on this end, 28s on this end. So should just be right there. Hello, Neil. Reaching up and grabbing me now. Now, those were claws, girl. That hurts. Line up this one first. And go, yeah, do the outside. And learn. Middle first. And the end. And lastly, nice. That's a good base here. Okay. And I am sort of wondering about. Make sure. After all this, I went. Where are they? Yeah, it's showing it's showing it, but that seems like you'd want the black side showing over here, but I don't think it would reverse. I'm trying to think. No, it won't. That's the only way it'll go on. The way it's set up. Yeah. Okay. But that, I'm pretty sure, completes our station. I am going to go ahead and start on the frame of our, I think it's the caboose I'm working on now. It looks like a lot of pieces, and it is a lot of pieces, but it's not like a lot of it. I'm thinking it's going to go together pretty quickly. I just got to get them separated out a little bit. These guys. One piece. You guys. Circles or squares go together. Yeah. So that's all the zones, I guess you'd say. So if we start off this one with our little containers underneath, and we just do, you guys, there's 3 different kinds. There's got decorations on the outside, so it's going to show, and then a plain one down the middle with no details on it, and then the decoration facing the other side here. I'll go together like so. Maybe I'll start in the middle on this one, see if that seemed to work on the other. And those seem extremely loose. I think I'm going to have to, yeah, I think those are going to need glue. Yep. Yeah, because that's not going to stay on without a little assistance. Get the old P7000, and I'm just put a drop underneath here. A little, not like that. Ease you guys back in. I say this one feels fine. That was just barely hanging on there. So, and mirror image on that guy. Let's see what happens with these. That one feels okay. And this is going to need glue. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it feels bad. I'm going to glue it. Okay. If that glue gets sticky for a minute or two, we'll work on our axles and wheels. Pretty straightforward. Got, barely see it. There is an arrow right there telling you that side up. I'll go flat. I'm assuming it's going to be interior, so it shouldn't. I'm gonna do it the black side down, just because that's the only thing it'll ever show, but it should never show. This is going to be inside. Got my little one outside. Snug you on. Yeah. Got little guy. And proceeded to put you on upside down. Both of you, okay. Yep. Well, at least I'm consistent. Alright. That's how it's supposed to go. And do that again. And I said black side down. Axles in. Now we're ready to pop them into right there. Make sure my tabs line up this and that. Or not. Okay, that's it. I was trying to aim for the wrong one. Okay. Alright. There. Now, build our hitches up. So, let's go either side. And here. Locked in. Notches down. Alright. Inches and then these guys on either end. Extend our frame. Together nice and tight. And we'll go these guys on the ends for frame rails. And a little guy on top of it. Supposed to be a gap? Yep, it's supposed to be a gap. Okay. And lastly, alright, and that concludes page 5, which seems like a good place for me to stop. That's gonna go right in on our rails there, so that's offset wheels lock it in, so nice and tight there. Alright, I say this. I'm sure we're going to get into the more, once we start building the actual caboose and engine bits, it's going to get a little more complicated, so this may be a 3 or 4 day project. We'll have to see how things progress tomorrow. But this seems like a good place to stop tonight. I'm pleased with it. I think it's going to look really good in the end. But thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time. You gonna say goodbye, Neil? Not very loud. I'll try again. Yeah? Yeah. No. She's sulking.